Hello. Happy Friday morning. I'm not sure how my hair looks so messed up. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Hi, welcome back. Welcome to Sip and Sew. It is I, your host, Jen, and I have very exciting news today. To get to the cut of it while I'm still getting all my things together, we're gonna be actually quilting the top of the Hurricanes blanket together. So if you follow me on Blue Sky, you will have seen a couple of pictures of this already. And then surprise number 2 is we're going to attempt to have 2 screens, 2 cams, so you can actually see the bird's eye view of the stinking quilt, and hopefully OBS is going to run okay in the background. Fingers crossed. So I would have had this set up ahead of time, but I couldn't see a good way to do that without you guys staring at a horribly empty space. But if it doesn't work, rough, but hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, I can see it in OBS, so hopefully it'll show up on Twitch here in like 30 seconds. Ah, there it is. Okay, amazing. Oh, I always forget there's like a delay between the two. So I actually got my OBS minimized for today. Okay, so now you can see the top of my beautiful little Molly A-line series, and what you can't see is this giant hunk of fucking blanket off to the side. There's so much. I hope I have enough space to do this. This is one of the wildest, most ridiculous, harebrained ideas that I have had since I started doing this, which hasn't even been that long. Yeah, I also have no idea how much this is going to drain the battery on my phone, so we're going to play it by ear and see what happens. But good news is the stream's not lagging that bad, and my bitrate's still normal, so hooray! For those who've watched me long enough, this is not my normal attire, is because I need to be emotionally supported today. It's also why I have the emotional support coffee cup. So this is it. This is all we're doing today, is we're going to do this. We're going to do as much as we can in a reasonable amount of time. And hopefully the cat doesn't knock over my light stand, because that would suck. I see Princess off to the side. Yeah, this is it. This is the big one. It's huge. It would probably fit my queen bed. It probably would not look small on a king bed. I'm pretty sure I have enough thread to get a reasonable distance on here. I sound so confident. I promise I feel really good about this. So what I have established, if I can find my sticky note selection here. I don't even have the right sticky note over here. Damn it. Anywho, so the idea is, because you can actually see it in the camera now, obviously it's a Hurricanes blanket, because Hurricanes is the best hockey team. But the goal is we are going to stitch a hurricane-esque symbol at a diagonal, and we're going to start in the bottom, what the fuck is this? Bottom right-hand corner. And theoretically, the goal is the Hurricanes are going to swirl and go out to a diagonal to the other corner. And my intention is for this to be a continuous stitch. So all that means is I'm theoretically not going to have to stop, pick up the foot, move the blanket, start the next one. It's just going to keep going, is the goal. And I do have a twin needle on here, so instead of working with one needle today, we're working with two, which is greatly going to affect the ability to do a curve. I spent an hour practicing curves today. Where is it? I think I got rid of the evidence already because it hurt my fifis really bad. Which sucks, because it would be a cool picture to post. I'm sure it's around somewhere. If I find it before the battery dies on one of these devices, I will show you guys. But I practiced, and it looks cool. So what it's gonna have is black and white threads on the top. So on the top view of the blanket, you'll see black and white swirly hurricanes here. And I picked those two colors because the red is going to seep into the red, but the black will pop better and everything else, I think. I don't know, it makes the most sense to me. But the bobbin thread is red. Gloriously red. And I did that on purpose because the back of the quilt is, as you can see, kind of off to the edge here. It's solid black. And while, yes, white would have popped off equally well, white is very unforgiving against a solid black background. I don't have it in me to... I'm not feeling that brave. The red actually looks really good, though. So that's exciting. But the way the twin needles work... I would show you a picture on my phone, but it's cameraed. Is it'll have straight stitches on the top, and it makes this really, really cool texture. And on the back, it has a zigzag. And so you'll be able to see the hurricane symbol from both sides, which is great. It's going to look really cool. My initial thought process, I was going to actually pre-stitch grids so I'd know exactly where to place each hurricane, and it would make basically like little chunks. That was fine, and it sounded cool, and then it sounded like a lot of extra work, especially once I realized how, because I truly did not have any idea how close together those needles were, how that was going to look. But after doing some practice rounds, we're not going to do a pre-up grid stitch. I am truly baffled how I have misplaced two different pieces of fabric. Hold that thought. Okay, well there's one, because I tried to drape it on the cat and he was not having it. Jerk. He did not appreciate my efforts. But he's laying on fabric I brought home from Mommy's house today, so there's that. So what we have, I'll clip it back on here. There. So obviously this is not Hurricanes fabric. This is just, these were the last two iterations that I made to kind of figure out what the ending pattern was going to look like. So there is a big and a small version. So this is the top. And like I said, it gives this really cool pucker texture. I think that's great, and it's going to look really stinking cool because there's going to be batting in the middle of it too. And then the back, this is what the back is going to look like, stitch-wise. So I know it's shaky, I know it looks janked up. Please bear in mind, this is also not like, it was practiced, all right? It was cannon fodder. And my whole thing, seam rippers exist for a reason. Okay? Have a seam ripper. We get 10 minutes in this, and we're like, this is ass, and it's terrible. We'll abort mission, reevaluate, and worst case scenario, we throw it on a rack and start tying it tonight. It can't be that serious. And this piece is for my cousin, and I gave her the pre-up warning that I was going to try to do it this way. So she has the expectation, like, we're hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. But what I'm going to do is kind of combine both of these, so the larger circle has a better angle to it, but we're going to do it with this filled in circle from the smaller one. And the reason we're going to do that is so that way the starting stitch has the center stitch has an anchor, so I don't have to worry about it like snagging and coming undone. We are going to start stitching from the outside edge here. You can look at the other screen because I'm pointing at the machine. We're going to start from the edge, go big, come in small, and then when we come out, we'll work our way up into the next one. That was a very scary noise to not be looking over there. Sticky note spell. I'm going to keep this over with y'all. I'm so scared. I am terrified of the masterpiece we're about to create today. Like, this is, I also can't even get to the foot of my machine because it's under my light switch. Okay. Subconsciously, I think I'm yapping so I don't have to start, because if I don't start, we don't finish. But we cannot be done if we do not begin. There to be in. And there must, I completely mucked that quote from a book. I can't remember what it is now. Hey, the coffee's hot. I have brain cells. Ate 3 pieces of chocolate before I sat down. I am emotionally, I'm not even gonna front with y'all and say stable. That's I can't lie to you guys, but we're here and we're functional, and that's what counts. And I do have the walking foot on here, by the way. I didn't get a close-up of it or anything, but I'm pleased to say the walking foot came in. The walking foot works. And if you don't know, just probably didn't explain it very well the last time we chatted. A normal sewing machine foot is just a flat piece of metal, right? A walking foot has extra little doohickeys in the feet that go, and what it does is it helps pull the top layers of fabric forward. Because on the sewing machine, you've got dog feet that sit underneath where the foot pedal is. And they're just little teeth things, and they help move the bottom layer of fabric. When you're doing this type of quilting thing, you want to make sure all of your layers are moving together, or it will mess up. I watched several videos. They all agreed it will mess up. So, business expense for the books. I also had I went up to my mom's house today, and literally the only reason this is happening right now, because I was able to throw this on her dining room table and get everything pinned out. But I was telling her, I was like, you know, every time I come up here and I use your house to get any kind of work stuff done, I'm start blaming it on my tax. Like, gas to go get work done, work expense. I think I'm being clever about it. We'll see what the IRS says next year. Okay, we put it. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Worst case scenario, we abort mission, we tie it. The light is where my foot pedal normally sits. Hold on. But other than that, my week has been pretty chill. There's been nothing exciting going on. No more ickiness. Thank goodness the bout of ickiness that did occur was just a one-time thing from the small human. They do not have any of the weird bug stuff going around. It was purely too much spaghetti and probably red dye 40. If I had to guess. And then I need you to know, because this is what it's like parenting a child. They woke up, they threw a projectile. And then the next day, I was like, I'm not making spaghetti for this kid. And what did they want for lunch? They wanted spaghetti and a red ice pop. And I was just like, I don't remember being this resilient as a child, but I'm so glad you are. Not gonna panic about it. I'm also gonna do my best to not smush my fingers in this. And tell you the truth, I don't know how big we're gonna make these hurricanes. We're gonna figure it out as we go. They may be different sizes. I don't know. Which would be okay, because there's technically 2 different sizes on this blanket. I was about to say that my music cut out. Shenanigans. And also, super duper worst case scenario, we end up with just a crap ton of swirlies. And swirls are cool. I love a swirly blanket. I think swirly blankets are great. Okay. I have the juice. This is so exciting. And I also get some actual blankie on my legs, which is great because the AC is working. The AC is working really well, and I am very cold. Alright. We are going to attempt the first part of a curve here. Yep, I already started. We're curving it. Okay. And I watched several videos dictating like, oh, you know, roll it, make it easier to hold, blah 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 blah, which sounded all well and good. Hello Midas, please don't bump that. I love you too. I know you think the sewing machine is purring at you, bud, but it's just not true. We're okay. Just a quick little. Yeah, there we go. I love you, but don't touch that. Oh my goodness. It's okay. I am emotionally supported by coffee, and I have you lovely people in here to talk to. Oh, like 1 to 2 of us. Okay. But yeah, the rolling thing. I watched some videos and they were like, roll it, it'll be fine. And I'm like, I don't believe you. They were also sewing straight lines. So there's going to be a lot of, at least for this first one, tucking and moving and just general shenanigans. But so far this looks good. But we're going to figure out just how much fabric we can shove into the arm of this machine here really, really quick. And maybe I'll consider actually rolling it. No, I'm still not sold. But then again, there's also just a crap ton of quilt in my lap. But to get this curve, all I'm doing is literally my best. Just every so often giving it just a little turn and praying to whatever ethereal being is listening and pretending that Granny is somewhere behind me giving me the best advice, which is that I probably should have rolled this the other way instead of the way that I had it rolled. It's too late, we're here now, so we're gonna do the best we can with what we got. But let this be a lesson to anyone that's like, I don't know if I can do this on my insert sewing machine. If I can make this work on this, like, basic little sewing machine, I promise you can make it work on yours. Okay? Though she be small, she be mighty. I am getting batting all up underneath this chair, though. I'm really regretting this chair style today. A little bit more of a shove. Alright, y'all. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. I might just have to settle for grid lines. I don't know if I can do this. Settle. Never mind. Do you think not rolling this is now going to come back and bite me in the butt? I can get enough of a top going this way. If anyone's watching this is like, man, that girl needs a bigger sewing machine, I would be more than happy to take donations. Let me just put it out there. 100% would not be upset if someone wanted to like contribute to the cause, because holy cow. There's no way I don't care how much I roll, so there's no way I'm getting all this in the arm of this machine. There's no way. Okay. This was a great idea. This is a great idea. In theory. In practice. No. Okay. Okay, so just to kind of show you why I'm panicking, I'm going to take the camera down off the thing, and we're going to move it down this way. Come to mommy. Okay. Oh. Hold on, I hit the side button. I may have mucked it up. Hold on. I want to swipe to unlock. I want to use my finger. Thank you. Oh my god. So we can't have nice things. There we go. Okay. Focus in, baby. So, cool. Good. Here's the problem. This is all of the quilt. I am a very ambitious person, okay? I have a lot of hopes and dreams and aspirations. This... No. There's no way this is gonna work out. But it looks so cool. Okay, so here's the new plan. It's gonna require very minimal restarting at this point. I am gonna have to rip out that seam. I'm gonna have to rip out those stitches. But the good news is the blanket comes pre-lined. So we're gonna shade. We're just gonna use the lines, guys. Because I don't know, I really want to do this. I really want to try it. I tie so many quilts. I've tied so many quilts in my life. I want to try something different. So we're still going to use a twin needle because I love this. I love how it gives it a little bit of extra texture. It is almost the exact width of these guidelines. Mint. So, okay. It was good effort. I need a bigger sewing machine. It's genuinely a necessity now. So how I'm going to chalk that, well, I guess I could just chalk it up to a business expense, but like, Mama's got to go shopping. Mama's got to go shopping. I don't know that I can. Oh my god, I've had this sewing machine forever though. I couldn't possibly sell it. Anywho, these are problems I have to figure out on not y'all's time. But if there are any fellow quilters, sewers that have any suggestions on what the coolest, newest, hippest brand machine is to be doing quilting and garment constructing, let a girl know. Obviously, I'm going to do my own research, but I do appreciate the thoughts and opinions of the people. Y'all are actually out here doing the work. I'm also going to call my Aunt Sylvia. I'm going to call... I have someone else I can call. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm going to call my mommy and let her know this was a... Well, she'll see the video on YouTube. I'll probably call her and let her know anyways. Also, shameless self-plug for the YouTube channel. My mom, like, won't make a Twitch account, but she does religiously get on there and watch the YouTube uploads, so. I did let her know I'm a whopping six followers away from hitting 25, which is the first of many, many goals to be able to attempt to make a living streaming on Twitch for a long time. So, anywho, see, I think I'm gonna try and put this in the phone camera. It'll be a little bit more visible because I want you guys to see what the back looks like. Yeah, I'm relying on Twitch to catch up. Hold, please. There we go. Oh, this thing does not want to focus. Whatever. Anywho, it's a zigzag and it looks cool. Oh, it's annoying. Although I may take this opportunity to switch the colors around now that I'm looking at it. I still like it like that. I do like how stark the white is. Alright, so now we get to chit chat while I rip this out. After I found my seam ripper, which is in my handy dandy toolkit that we put together last time. Tee-hee-hee. But anywho, I would love to see how everyone is doing in the chat. Tell me something fun you did this week, something fun you're going to do this weekend. Oh, this is going to be so easy to rip out, thank goodness. Oh, this is delicious. Yes, okay, I love them. We got it easy Control Z move here. Undo. Okay, let's not stab the fabric though. And of course, I already have an issue with where I pinned that. No, one problem at a time, Jen. One problem at a time. Let's see. Oh, if you were here last time and you heard my panic about missing one of my commission dresses, found it. Good news, it was something that my mom asked me to help her with. Apparently, I was mucking around here, right? Convinced I had put it in a bag, which is true. It was in a bag. I ended up putting other things into the same bag that were giveaway things. Things that my small human cannot wear anymore because she's a growing being. And went to go leave Mom's house, and I was like, oh, that dress! And Mom was like, yeah, it was in the bag of stuff. And I was like, did we do that, Mummy? But I'm so glad it's here. Because I've been wanting to get the old bias tape off of it and get the new stuff on, because it'll be a really fun project to do on stream. Man, why can't every scene be this easy to rip open? This may feel like it's taking forever, I promise. It's just me trying to make sure I don't accidentally stab holes in the fabric. Toots forgot to say I was live on Blue Sky, but whatever. I'm also trying to see if, like, posting them live on Blue Sky even matters. Like, the quilting sewing community on there is not huge. Not that I've seen. At least the engagement's low. I'm trying to work on that myself. I'm trying to be brave and comment on the things that I also like, which I did not do today. I just decided it's something I'm going to work on doing, but, you know. Effort is effort. But honestly, as long as this mic stays on, we might go over my usual 2-hour limit. Feeling it today. Let's see, what else did we talk about last time I need to catch you guys up on? Oh, I decided I'm just going to keep doing Friday morning streaming for right now. Because I only gave my new schedule like a week, and it was a rough work week, and it's also 4th of July weekend. Just trying to give myself some grace here. Try not to be too disappointed in this right now. It really was such a good idea. I just don't have the machine to do it. And I don't think... I'm trying to think. I don't think Mom's machine is much better, but then again, Mom also has a duo embroidery machine, so she can pop her embroidery hoop on there and go to town, as well as use it for standard sewing. She's had that thing for like... I was a teenager when she got it, or somewhere in the puberty range. It's more... Mom's sewing machine is more than 10 years old. Mine's closer to 5, I think. I'll have to do a peek. I don't know. So my family's been a family of Husqvarna, Baby Locks, Singers. I think are all the sewing brands that my family has personally used. So I'm a little partial to those. I've seen some of the not Jacomis. Are they just Juki's? Juki's are what I'm thinking about. I think that's what they're called. I don't know, it's a Japanese brand. But they were really, really popular when I was younger. Expensive. Like Baby Lock and Singer are still pretty, like, you know, all reliable, if you will, in the sewing world, I guess. I can't ever recall Grammy having an issue with hers. She was alive. Alright. Good news. That's all out. And I didn't undo any pins, so I don't have to try and muck about with that. Just a little shake. Okay. So, since we are officially aborting mission, I'm going to grid lines. I am going to roll it up this time. I'm going to roll it up. If for no other reason than just better handling. So we're going to do that together. I just got to decide if I want to do my horizontals or verticals first. I think I want to do my horizontals first. Start at the bottom. Yep. So, and then the next thing I'm going to have to decide is am I going to do every single square? Or am I going to do it in like big squares? Like a 2x2. I think I'm going to do a 2x2. Because then it'll almost be like having big chunky blocks. Yeah. Yeah. 2x2. That's what we're going to do. I've decided. I've made the executive decision, as it is my decision to execute. What am I stepping on? Okay, piece of crayon. I tell you. I'm glad I've kind of just been letting my kid have free reign this week. It's just been a week. Oh. Sorry, Butters. We're right there, huh? Alright. Oh, may this coffee see me through the next 2 hours. I would try and stay in frame, but folding this is slightly more important. Now you're afraid. Rolling this up moderately evenly is slightly more important. Just have to miss my face for a few minutes. So, definitely need bigger thing. And the other reason I'm justifying this potential new sewing machine purchase, before said purchase is even really made, is I do want to open myself up for quilting commissions. Okay, I do want to. I mean, I kind of do it now, just not haven't actively promoted it outside of the family, if you will, and immediate friends and neighbors. But this is something I would like to consider making a full-time business out of because it brings me the most joy in the world. Nothing has made me happier in this life outside of being a mother. This is very close second. This is right next to it. Okay. We have a roll. We have a very long roll. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Definitely learned in this experience. So if my cousin goes, "Oh, it's not going to be that big of a quilt," she's lying. She lies. It's okay though. I love this particular lie. It's my favorite. Just make sure I got all the thread off the top. It's sticking in there. Fear not. We're still going to get a lot done on this tonight. Because again, the blankie has given us straight lines. I don't even have to chalk anything out. We're drawing lines. It's already there for us. Okay. Change the batting. Not yet. I am going to start on this one. And we're going to keep in mind that we're going to lose. I'm still starting it all the way at the edge because it makes me feel better, but we're going to lose some of this edge when we do the edging and finish it. And we're not going to stress out about there being this gap here because, again, border finishing, rah. I had to decide how I'm going to finish this one because I kind of liked, oh, am I kidding? I really liked how I finished the Disney blanket. I posted pictures on my Blue Sky. Cardboard, child. Kid's very into cutting random shapes out of things right now. It's just been super fun for the vacuum cleaner. But, what was I saying? I don't remember. I haven't drank enough of this coffee yet. Border the edge. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Because I don't have that much back fabric to work with, so I can't just roll it up and get over it. So I might do the sandwich again that I posted on Blue Sky with the Disney blanket. Okay. I don't know why, but that tastes like coffee at Grandma's house today. It is truly helping me in every capacity. But me and my brain today. The commission stuff. I would like to make blankets for people all the time. I actually started working on my own SQL database, or PostgreSQL, I should specify, through PG Admin. So if any of y'all also get into the tech industry, pray for me. But I started making my own database because, one, I hate a written schedule. I hate a written schedule. I also hate using a Google Calendar, a Microsoft Calendar. I hate it. Hate it. Because I have to go in and program it. It just makes me so mad. But for whatever reason, getting into the database and coding it and makes me happy. It brings me joy. So I have a schedule in there, and then I went ahead and started working on the thread came out of the needles. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Just kind of a pain in the butt. That comes with having two different strings. Where are you? There we are. Yeah, so I got my schedule in, and then I started mentally mapping out, how I want to set up my commission database and stuff. So, or my tables, I should say. How I want to set up the tables. Because I'm going to end up having one table that's just, one table is going to be dedicated to blanket things, and then another is going to be dedicated to garments, and then another one is going to be other, which will house aprons, totes, things for doggers, that nature. Or kiddos, or I don't know, maybe I'll make ferret harnesses one day. The world is my oyster. Or blankets for guinea pig enclosures. Oh, that'll bring me joy. I should make things to donate anyways, because I do have a friend. I think she's still housing small creatures. Anyway, the blanket database. It's gonna have codes for a twin size blanket, a king size blanket, a queen size blanket. All those things will be in there. Loveys, all that fun stuff. Baby blankets. And then I'll have different columns for what materials what is the main material base. So if it's going to be like this, where it's fabric and batting, or crochet. I would love to crochet more blankets. Very time consuming, very fun. It does bring me joy. Okay, this is going to look equally cool, if not more cool. This is a good idea. Okay. We're back on track. It's just a matter of sewing in a straight line now. But my ultimate goal is get databases set up first, and then make a menu, and then be brave and post said things. Walking over to Sewing Family on Twitch. We're mad small, but here. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better now. Thanks for popping in. It's look, Small indeed. Shenanigans out here. Also, thank you for the follow. I miss my wolf howling. Womp. That you're here on a very exciting night because this is the first quilt top that I've actually started to sew, and I also have my other camera angle, so I'm feeling pretty dang good despite having absolute freaking fail. I was I don't know if you heard or not, but I was lamenting I love my tiny little Molly A-line series sewing machine. I do. But I had this intention of taking this basically king size blanket and shoving the roll of it underneath the arm of this to try and stitch Hurricanes on this Hurricanes blanket. No. So I love my little Molly, but mommy's gotta go shopping for a big girl machine at some point. But because this blanket so lovingly came with guidelines, we're basically stitching large blocks into the top of this. And I'm using twin needles. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool! A teddy bear backpack out of jeans. That sounds really cute. I think upcycling is one of the best things in the world. I love it. I don't have enough faith in this walking foot. Yeah, no, it was a really nice thought. I was so sure it was gonna work. I really thought it was gonna work. I don't know that I want a big old hairy industrial machine. I just need something with a taller arm. It doesn't even need to be wider. It just needs to be taller. Because this is like my profession. Or it will be. Hang on, I do need to slide my table back or this is not going to work. I think that's enough space. That should be fine. Just move that much curtain out of the way. Perfect. Onward we go. I don't want to get on TikTok. I know. I'm sure it's still pretty good. I deleted it when the whole like what are we doing thing was going on. I took it as an opportunity to cleanse myself from socials for a little bit. So like I could. I'm also just a little partial to Twitch. Yeah. I also don't have the mental fortitude to stream in 2 places at the same time. And did my thread break? It did. Where did that happen at? That's is so annoying. I'm not sure how we're gonna fix that, but we're gonna fix that. I think I'm just gonna finish stitching this through first, because I can always come back with a single needle and stitch that one little strip where it came out, because this is not worth taking off right now. Yeah, no, have fun. If you are still streaming when I get off, I will come pop in. But yes, I will not stop, never stopping. I hope you have a wonderful night. And I really need to trim this. Scissors, there we go. I love my emotional sweater, but oh my god, I am toasty. Alright, I don't know how this is going to work rethreading this in the middle while that's still going, but we're going to just do that. Close our eyes. And make sure the blanket's not stuck underneath the chair. See you when I see ya. Alright, minor crises averted. So the white thread broke. I'm gonna have to refill that bobbin anyways by the time I get to the edge, I think. We're fine. We're gonna play chicken with it for right now. But yeah, once we get done with everything, I will, like when we're done, I'll switch it back over to a single needle and just refix that line. But I do see the benefit of the walking foot. I do think it is making this process a lot easier than it would be if I didn't have it. Hear the chitter chatter of children of the feline varietal. Get up there. They're chasing ghosts. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hi! Thank you for popping in. How are you? And also thank you for the follow. Just peeped it. I'm doing fabulously. As good as I can be. I am working on top stitching this Hurricanes blanket and doing my best to stitch in a straight line with this brand new walking foot. And so far it's not going too terribly. I'm just a little put out because my original plans were dashed due to the smallness of my machine, but I'm carrying on. You're too sweet. I am so happy that you're here. Truly I am. I'm so excited. I'm so excited how many people are genuinely here though to see the secondary camera situation. This is actually working out really well. I'm scared to look and see what my battery is on my phone, but hopefully it's not terrible. Try and get this in my lap. There we go. This is going to take a lot longer than it would have taken to just tie the blanket in, but worth it. Sometimes you just gotta do it for the XP. Oh, what kind of music stuff? Like, do you DJ? Do you, like, actually produce music? Tell me more. I freaking love music in any form. Okay. How am I gonna do this here? It's really absolutely. Do I have another small thing of white thread that I can slide on there so I don't have to redo that bobbin? Or do I have another white bobbin? Nice! Drums professionally. That's pretty stinking great. Have you, has this been like an all-life thing for you? Is it something you picked up later in life? I played trumpet for, I think, 6.5 years. I can still play it. I have one. It's sitting underneath my bed. Every now and again I get an inkling to whip it out. And I do still play a little bit of piano. And I've been a huge fan of singing to the radio since I was 4. By my guesstimations. That's fine. Hell yeah. I love that for you. I was a lessons kid. It was like double teaming playing guitar and piano at some point in my life. As if I didn't have enough to do as a small child. That's awesome. Is there a specific genre that you're really into? Like playing or writing? Even more of a, what's the word for it? Music file? Music file? There's a word for it. Can't remember the exact wording of it. A little bit of everything. Nice. That's awesome. Been listening to an obscene amount of K-pop lately. I wonder if that's thin enough. It's not. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I would love to know the name of your band, if you don't mind sharing. I'm always looking for new things to listen to. Cover bands included. What was the last cover band? Technically it was, oh my god, what was the name of his band? I followed someone on YouTube for his band. They play in the UK. They do cover stuff and some of their own originals. Second Chance. I will remember that. Do you guys post any of your things on YouTube? Like your gigs and stuff? I'm gonna try and move the... Ah! Yes. That'll be fine. Sorry, I promise I'm not aggressively squinting at the screen to be a jerk. I don't have my glasses on. My vision kind of sucks sometimes. Oops-a-daisy. I can say I know how to rethread a twin needle without having to take off the whole project. Oh my gosh, yes, please do. Please, 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 please do. You are welcome to shoot me a whisper or the next time I'm streaming. If you happen to be on, you're more than welcome to let me know then. But I do check my messages pretty frequently. Oh my god, I thought the back rolled underneath it. Okay. Alright. We are rethreaded with just the whole thing of bobbin thread, because I'm not taking this whole thing off to redo a small bobbin. So hopefully we can at least get through this last line without any more complications. But if we do run into something, it'll be okay. YouTube channel. If you don't mind sharing yours, you're welcome to share in the chat or shoot me a whisper. I would love to see your work. I do love a good drum beat. I have mad respect for people that can play drums, because the coordination it takes to make that happen. I ain't got it. I have like my favorites list. I use Deezer to listen to my stuff now. Yeah. And luckily it pulled most of my stuff from my Spotify playlist. Oh, okay, it's this is vibrating. That's gonna stress me out. I listen to, it varies. I actually started listening to jazz music again pretty recently. And it's from Bones Jazz Club or Jazz Bar. They had a TikTok and they had their playlist posted, and I swiped it from there. And a lot of K-pop. My little kid is very much into K-pop right now. A lot of pop, a lot of indie stuff. Sometimes I get a real hankering for like some 60s and 70s jams. Every now and again, the only thing that soothes my soul is some Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald. It just really depends. Okay, we're halfway through the first row. I know because I'm at my seam line on top. Scrape can barely tell. I think, I don't know. It looks invisible from the camera. But every now and again, I'll want like 2012, 2014 country music. God, don't do that. No one's asking your turn right now. Gosh, I do like a little rap, hip hop, R&B. I like some Dr. Dre. A little Tupac, Slim Shady. Love Stevie Nicks. Lydia the Bard. Sometimes I'll get a real craving for her stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta be in a real big mood for hard rock and kind of leaning into screamo and stuff. I do listen to a little bit of baby metal. Yeah. I don't like all rap, but I will say the Kendrick Lamar beef was so good. What was it, Kanye West who was going back and forth with last year? I think that's right. But man, listened to that album on repeat. Mine is getting squirrely because my fabric is dragging, but it's just the nature of the beast right now. Oh, what does Avenged Sevenfold fall into these days? It's one of my big, when I'm in the gym trying to lift heavy things, jams. Yay! Love a new drummer friend. It's a very exciting day for me, honestly. New friend plus plays drums. Can't really beat that. Are you chasing the ghost? Are you winning? I hope you guys heard him acknowledging. Yeah, potentially. Did you get it? Do you feel better? Yeah. Yeah. Do you need a snuggle? I'm sorry, the gray cat is fighting his own battles and trying to catch the brain cell, I think. So you very well could be my new favorite person to talk to. Are you gonna come here for snuggles, or are you just gonna stand there with your airplane ears? Fine, be that way. Have a running joke in the house that there's ghosts everywhere. Like there used to be something existing in this corner. I suppose it still does. Every now and again they get the zoomies. I don't think so. Seems like a pretty hard person to replace. Okay, the edge, I can see it. Ah! Okay, I don't know how many lines we're getting through tonight, but at least we got through one. Okay, well, most of one. We do have some boo-boos we need to fix. Actually, I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a sticky note so I don't forget. I'll have to put it in my data notes. Bottom row, X white. That, yeah, I'll know what that means in 3 days. Because I'm delusional and I think I can finish this in 3 days. Maybe. Depends on how much work I get done. Only a little bit of a distraction. But yes, there are such things as good distractions. So I don't technically have a time limit on this blanket. I'm just trying to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. Oh, I probably could have pinned that corner down. Oh. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Alright, excellent. That is one line done. Ish. Aside from that very annoying thread break. God, it's irritating. Not gonna lie, it would be moderately distracting. Can't help myself. Good enough. Snip. Snip. Oh, all right, and that's pretty much completely unrolled, and we're just not going to worry about it right now. How well can you see this? Not very well. It's going to be the easiest way to do this. All right, I'm going to briefly take the phone down so I can focus it better this way. Oh my gosh, it's already 2 in the morning. Jeez. Okay, so here we are. It's the first row. We're not going to pick on how wonky it is. We're just going to be grateful we got through it. So here's one. So here's I'm thinking. This will be the starter, and then we're going to skip 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. I didn't math this out very well. Yes, I did. My eyes are playing hella tricks on me. Okay, so we're going to skip this one. And then we're going to go up to this one, and then this will be the next one. So that way we'll have a block. And that will have this stitched down well enough. I don't want to do every single line this way, because that's going to be crazy, crazy tight. I don't think it needs to be that tight. And I might do it, you know what? We could do a combo on here. We could do a top stitch and then go back and tie in the center of each block. I love how this says CPU overloaded. I can't help you with that, bud. This is it's a Galaxy A21. I can't do anything about that. Now you're just being a shameless flirt. Get back up there, camera. Not that I mind. I don't mind at all. Hey, don't pull that. No, you can't pull that. You can't have my blankie. It's not for you. It is not for you. Oh, don't step on my microphone. I know. You poor thing. Oh, you poor baby. I know. You guys are so hard. It's hard fighting ghosts. I will accept your truth. If you would just sit still. If you would just sit still, you wouldn't fall. Are you aware of that? This is the creature that was chasing ghosts, by the way. You're terrible and I love you. You're terrible and I love you very much. I have to say. I do. I'm sure you did a great job. I know, it probably smells extra funny because I took it to Grammy's house. And probably a little bit of Grammy kitty cat hair on it. And Maggie. Yeah. Say hello to your people. Or don't, you shy creature. There's also an orange cat lounging about somewhere, but he's actually behaving himself this evening. You are being incessant. Are you jealous? Are you jealous? You terrible creature. Yeah, I know. You're just a jealous cat. Jealous of people you can't even see. He is a terribly jealous creature. That is a factual statement. And a freak. Freak. Yeah, he's not technically my cat. Technically, he's my best friend's cat. Oh, perfect. I will shoot you a message then. Yeah, he's technically not my fur child. He is my bestie's fur child. I do not do the food or the scooping of the poops, and yet he's out here bugging me. And then again, that was my emotional support creature when I was pregnant too. Alright, on to the next row. Maybe we'll get one or two more done. Cat hair in my nose. Trying to slide it back without. Okay, for whatever reason, rolling it feels like it made this particular section worse. There we go. Oh, bless you. Sometimes I do need some. I wouldn't say that I have bad luck. I think I have a regular amount of luck. Okay, I want to do this one. I tell you what, if I can get through this entire row of stitching without the thread breaking, I will in fact refer to you as my good luck charm. So just hang out with me for about 10-15 minutes. We'll see what happens. I won't try and call upon your luck to stitch in a straight line because that's asking for a whole lot. But if we can get through it without the thread breaking, I'll be happy. Even if it does break, I'll keep you around. Don't you dare come out. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to get 2 stitches in before I hit the foot pedal, otherwise it'll do silly things. I'm so glad you're here. I'm enjoying talking to you too. Oh god. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to cut that out real quick. Because my fabric got a little wonky. And not in a fun way. Wonky in the... That's gonna mess up the whole quilt if I leave it like that way. It's just 2 little stitches. There we go. Push. I would have pinned this quilt down more. Blessings on blessings. Yeah, I would have pinned this quilt down more for it to be less, less swooshy, less movement, but I ran out of bobby pins. I used mine and then used my mom's stash, which was technically Grammy's stash. And I was still woefully lightly under quota. It's about to say, you're not actually that tight, you silly thread. Alright. Rethread this and then we'll give it a go. I am so thankful that the eyes on these needles are huge. Yes, the thread I'm using is pretty silky, and sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get through a smaller hole. There we go. Alright. Well, I'm just going to start it a little further down, because I think it's just... Why is that puckering so bad? It could be not puckering that bad, and I'm just making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm definitely just making a mountain out of a molehill. Okay. Oh, you have a performance this weekend? That's exciting. Is it somewhere you guys have already played at before, or is it a new venue? Nice. That's exciting. Yes, please do. I would love to know how it went, or how it goes. Yeah. I swear I have a decent grasp of the English language. Well, I am in the works of learning German, so sometimes it gets away from me. Work's terrible. I was definitely more of a math and science kid in school. Definitely more of a math and science kid. Oh, I love math. I love math so much that I don't know. Do you even have a least favorite course? I was a really good school kid. I would say English was probably my least favorite when it came to hard structured stuff. Like, if I couldn't put any emotion into it, I hated English class. It was terrible. But math, oh, I love my numbers. I even love the imaginary numbers and the pretend ones and the things you're not technically supposed to square root by. I did. I took AP Calculus my senior year of high school. Passed class, passed the AP exam enough that I didn't technically have to take a big kid math when I started college, but I chose to retake calculus. Wild behavior. And then all we did was pre-calculus because no one else in the class actually worked on calculus. It was stupid. It was a waste of my time. I had the best social studies teachers. I never had a bad social studies teacher. They were all phenomenal. Some of them were a little crazy, but they were all really good. I didn't mind. I did take Civ and Econ one year. That wasn't too bad. I think my best, was it AP US History? That was a fun class. Yeah. Okay, I take it back. English, I disliked the, well, no, I don't take it back, but like English, I disliked the most. History was the biggest pain in the butt. I love Egyptian history. Really, it's more of a mythology thing, or like storytelling and stuff, but it was fine. I passed the class. I did my thing. It also helped that my teacher, Miss Wiggins, was super into George Washington. Like, if she could have resurrected him, would have brought back for a Smoochy Kiss. Was really into George Washington. It was great. Used to just bring her Bojangles sometimes. But the best class was marching band. And jazz band, once I got on my nerves. Look, she had a, how big was that poster? She had a poster of this man on her wall. She was just a really good teacher. Like, I retained information. I can't tell you what it is now because I have other things floating around in my brain, but I retained it at the time when I needed it. Hell, I'm still holding on to drug calculations for sedating animals for surgeries. History, gone. That's already been recirculated to other information. One day I'm gonna figure out what's making these stupid bit rates go up and down. Band was the best. My band teacher, Mr. Davies, was ex-military, was in the military band, ran a tight ship, but also one of the most understanding people in my life. Just such a cool man. He played trumpet and cornet very, very well, but having him as a jazz band teacher, I think, in the long term, helped me gain some confidence as a human being. Because there is, at the time, nothing more terrifying than being a freshman, second-year trumpet player, and being told on the first day of jazz band with no prior experience, cool, you're gonna play the solo, C key B flat. Go. And he did, and I did. And oh god, what song were we playing? It was Kansas City or In the Mood. It was either Kansas City or In the Mood. It was one of the two, because both of them have written solos, but you can also ad-lib it. It might have been In the Mood. I still remember the solo for In the Mood. Oh. But that was probably one of the scariest things that I did in my life, and I should reflect on that time more, because that it taught me that, like, for as controlling as fear is in the moment, it means nothing once you actually start getting stuff done. It was just... And then I had audacity after that. Jazz band taught me how to have audacity, and yeah, I should reflect on that more, because that was a force. I went to Tri-County, and we did competitions in Florida the 3 years I did marching band, and we came home high ranked, like 4th, 5th, or grade 4 and 5, which I think the highest you could get was a 5. And competing against other bands and stuff, it was good. But if I had a little more self-confidence, I probably would have done marching band my first year of college, and it would have kept me from doing a lot of dumb stuff. Because I went to ECU my first year of college as a sheltered Southern girl. That was a choice. Marching band is the best, and no one does marching band like the East Coast. Like, I've seen West Coast shows. It's not the same. And it's not the same. I did, how was it? There was one year our high school band got invited to go down to, it wasn't all the way down to Greenville at ECU, was it? I don't know. We went somewhere. Maybe it was NC State. And it was like the big band thing. And it was us and a bunch of other high schools and color guards. And all the color guards were out there too. And we got to play with some of the college kids. It was, yes, East Coast. Like, East Coast just has better field shows. I'm sorry. Now, can I remember any of the field shows I did? No. But I vaguely remember having to do the steps. And I like to think I can still keep up now. I mean, I do go to the gym pretty regularly. I hope I have the cardio to do like I did in high school. But honestly, I probably have better cardio now than I did in high school. Anyways, marching band. And it's symphonic band, so I had to learn how to play gently and aggressively. And I did community band for a while too. When I was 26, 28. Except I played the Glockenspiel. I played the Glockenspiel in community band. It was great. Yeah, it was color guard. I wouldn't call it dance or step team or anything. It was color guard, but I always thought color guard was cool. My cousin did color guard in high school. She taught me how to flip my cousin she got to do the rifle flips, and she taught me how to flip hers. Yeah, no, West Coast English. even a fair comparison. And I will officially consider you a good luck charm, because I made it through that whole row without breaking thread. So, you win. You may stay. Snip, snip, snip. But while I do not remember really, except for a couple of steps here and there, our shows, I sometimes should be. Sometimes I listen to music and I try and figure out how it would look for a field show. Like, The Greatest Show would make a killer field show song. So, matter of fact, I was actually like conducting to myself at the gym while I was taking a break between squats. I'm pretty sure the poor kid like behind me doing ab stuff thought I was crazy, but it's okay. The cool kids knew what was happening. But sometimes I do conduct the music that I'm listening to as like a, I don't know, just some stuff it comes really naturally. I never took any official conducting classes, but I did have to try a couple of times. And I was a weenie head in high school and didn't get to do it full time, but I'm a big girl now and I have audacity to spare. I get through one or two more. Well, I'm happy to be such a heavily contributing factor to your day. Brings me joy. 1, 2, this one, yes, okay. This is actually a way better idea than the Hurricanes things. It's gonna look really cool when it's done. I would still like to come back and reflect on the Hurricanes thing when I have a bigger sewing machine. It's like taking everything in me to not just look up them right now. Yeah. Yes, I will remember to whisper you if you don't tell me. Yes. If I don't do it right now, I'll forget. If I don't do it right now, I will forget. Where is the easiest way to know? Huzzah! YouTube channel. This. And emoji. Dirty millennial that loves emoji. I spelled channel right? Yes. I gotta double check sometimes. Okay, there we go. Alright. What time is it? 2, 3, 4. What do I have to do tomorrow? We can probably get through 1 or 2 more rows. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I don't feel like changing these needles out, so basically I'm gonna have to well, I'm not forcing myself, but I'm going to have to finish this before I work on anything else. Because not only would I have to change the needle out to do anything else, I would also have to change the foot. The whole mechanism. I'd have to unscrew things. So this will probably be next week's stream too, unless I get real ballsy and work on it in my spare time, which I might. You know. Every day is a new day to do something spectacular. Though I do need to put a little bit more effort into my database tomorrow. In general work things. My actual day job. Ugh. Be a busy, busy Friday. I don't want to do my day job tomorrow because honestly, if I get my next commission pay tomorrow, I probably won't. I'll probably just take the day off and call it. It depends. If not, it's alright. Do what I gotta do. One day this will be the day job, though. Oh, away from each other. Shenanigans. You know, if I'd been thinking ahead of time before I bought this table, I would have bought one that was about 3 feet longer. I have a 6-foot fold-out table, but it's too, it's just a little too tall for the height that this chair can get to. It would be cheaper to buy a new chair than it would be to try and get a new table. You know what that sounds like to me? A business expense. Get in the blanket so I can take this other pin out. Dang it. I think I have something else I can put under here to help take some of the weight off. Yeah, well, I technically have a big table. It's a 6-foot fold up. It's just like this one comes up to, man, it's like right. It's right there. It's usually a pretty good height. The 6-foot table comes up to here, which is not conducive to having a good sewing structure, but this chair will not go up any higher, and I do think it would be easier to just get a new chair because this one's falling apart anyways. Because my miniature version used to swirl in it like a merry-go-round. So I'm not 100% sure all the screws are still in the base of it. Plus, from my already trifling posture, a chair would be a better purchase at this point. Oh, that'll be fun. I love behind the scenes. Yeah, lots of fun, goofy things. Yeah. Man, I really did put this row of pins right in the freaking way. Heck yeah. Are you guys gonna be at a bar this weekend? Well, it's the weekend. My first assumption would be a bar. Or is it a coffee shop or something else? Put you Most excellent. Do love a good coffee shop. This one's good. Oh, fabulous. And open tab so I can get that later. Glorious. Perfect, thank you. You know what I have a freaking craving for right now? Beetlejuice. Yes, spooky movie. Or Silence of the Lambs. I haven't watched it in a while. I'm due for a watch. Fun factoid about me, one of my favorite comfort movies is Silence of the Lambs. Just to give you a glimpse in the idea of who I am as a person. Such a good movie. Oh, it's a good movie. I love it. That, Beetlejuice, pretty much the entire Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Slightly less on the fourth movie. The original Alice in Wonderland. Strange Magic. It's an odd one not a lot of people know about. It's on Disney Plus now though, because George Lucas produced it, so I think Disney like slurped it up. I do appreciate a good thriller. Are you like a psychological thriller, or thrillers in general, or sci-fi? I don't know thrillers in general. Put a random black thread. Like it. Oh goodness. If you had to pick like 5 of your favorite thriller movies, I feel like it's so unfair to always ask people for one. So like I'll give you 5, like your top 5, hands down must watch. Oh, we have to cough. Hold on. Sorry, the coffee got stuck. Alright, I'm gonna try and re-roll this other edge. I was like, think about it. Also, hi, I'm doing well. I hope you are. I am slowly but surely getting the top stitch down on this quilt. It's a freaking monster of a quilt. Like, to be fair, the person it's getting made for is a very tall person, so it's probably going to be perfect for them. Granted, tall is very subjective to me because I'm a whopping like 5'3.5", 5'4" on a good posture day. Action and adventure. It's gotta be a good action movie for me. I don't know. I can't really think of the last good like action thriller I ever watched. Has to have been a while. Granted, I watch a lot of Disney movies right now. Small bean. I don't trust you to not immediately come back out of the fabric. Scary movies are okay. Sometimes I get a little scared, but I do like a good scary movie. It's gotta be like a realistically scary thing, though. Also, Big Hairy Jim, I did say hi. I don't know if it got lost in the middle of my like ramblings, but hi, I'm doing well and I hope you are too. Come back to me, music. There we go. Yeah, I don't know that I get scared. I think the last scary movie that actually had me genuinely disturbed, Insidious, I think. That one had me fucking for a little bit. Ghost Things. Ghost Things still give me a little bit of a spook. Or Hauntings. But I am also a believer in the occult and the mystical and magical, so. Oh, yeah. I don't know, what was the last scary movie that you ever watched that actually had you scared? Oh, okay, it was just the thing moving. I thought my walking foot broke. I was about to cry. Okay, it's still on. This mic only has about 3 hours worth of battery life, so we'll see how much further we get today. So I'm not sure where my other mic went to. Can't really switch them out today. This fabric is very heavy, so if I don't make sure the needles are like in the fabric when I go to shift stuff around, the quilt will shift. It makes me very sad. You know, every single pin that is in the middle of a line that I'm stitching through, I feel like I looked at it when I put it in and went, that's going to be a problem later. Nah. Easy fix, though. I think I'm going to leave all the pins in until I start doing the rows the other way. Then I'll feel okay about it. Stir of Echoes. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Stir of Echoes. What was the last? There was some weird Dutch movie I watched one time. I would consider it a thriller. I can't remember the name of it. There was a music box, and it was flipping back and forth between a family that lost their kid and the story of like some cutout bunny shadows that lost their baby bunny. It's very weird. It was very good. It's definitely one that made you think a little bit. I do like a movie that makes you think. You actually have to pay attention and kind of do some of the math on your own. Make sure I didn't miss any jabs. Okay, see, I heard let the right one in was good. What was the last movie I actually went to theater to see? I think it was Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't get to see the second one. Tragic. Did love the first one. Oh, so her Project Hail Mary was really good. This is beautiful. Yeah, I heard Project Hail Mary. I think my bestie's parents went to go see that. She might have gone to see it too. But yeah, I liked the basis for it. I watched the trailers. The trailers were really good. Also, Drummer Man, I'm still waiting for my list of thriller movies to go explore. Not that you've forgotten. Just want to make sure you know I'm still thinking about it. I think if there's anything that I've even wanted to watch in theater. I think so. I don't know. There honestly haven't been that many movies that have come out lately that have made me go, I have to see that. I can appreciate a janky plot. Oh, yes. Come on, baby. Okay, it's not gonna mess it up. Oh, my nails will stop itching. Y'all's thinking about me real hard. Oh, this light's getting toasty, but I cannot take the sweater off. Alright, other than my body not being able to pick a freaking temperature, I'm feeling pretty good. We might stay on a little bit past the usual time. Just a little bit. Oh, that's not enough of a buckle for me to carry right now. I always forget how warm the stinking ring light gets. So, do you have a favorite like a bad movie? Like it's just so bad But you love watching it anyways. So I can definitely appreciate a good train wreck of a movie. Make sure I'm on the right view. Ouch. Oh my god, this scrolling thing at the top is getting on my last nerves because I see it moving and I keep thinking there's a new message and it's not. It's just the notifications. Oh no, you don't, you silly thread. I think not. Good luck charm must have vanished. No, technically didn't break. Technically it did. Just slipped out in the last second. Oh, okay. About to say my thread slipped out of the hole. I was like, It technically didn't break, so it's okay. Shiz. Oh yeah, Tank Girl is actually an excellent example. I like that one. What was that movie where the kid had to fight the 7 evil exes? Was that Scott Pilgrim versus the World? To me, that one's pretty rough. It was, I don't know, it was kind of cool. I wouldn't watch it again, but I'm glad to have known it the one time. Joints are locking up. It's not just from this. I've always had a little bit of like lax joints, I guess. Easy to pop. in between doing this and trying to work on my grip strength in the gym, some days are a little icky. Because I refuse to buy gloves for my heavy lifting. Or wrist straps. I feel for you with the insomnia, but I definitely appreciate the nerddom. What's your main thing? Like, what kind of comic books do you have? I started collecting the Black Lantern Corps volumes a while ago. I think I'm still missing 2 or 3. Insomnia's a bitch. Not enough friends with me. No, there's not a whole lot that can be done for it. I'm a heavy recommender of teeth. Nothing else than just to be soothing. I do love my teas. I love my coffee, but yeah, I love a good tea. Oh, biscuits. Good job. There we go. Dang. 300 is a lot. Sucks it's not that good, but that's freaking cool. It's the first mention of Gambit. Gambit is in fact one of my favorites. Oh, biscuits. Okay. Alright, my eyes are starting to get cranky, so we might just sit and chat for a few minutes. Just a few. Yeah, I don't even remember why I picked the Black Lady. I think I was just looking for something interesting. I think I still have one Harley Quinn volume. I do love Harley Quinn. I think I was just looking for something, and I wanted something different. And the synopsis on the cover got me. And I was like, all right, this is my kind of thing. Okay, my eyes are getting itchy. It's probably fibers getting into my eyes, so yeah, we'll sit and chat for a few more minutes because I'm not tired enough to get off. I am tired enough to take a break from doing this. And I will pull the camera down, the phone camera down, kind of show you how this looks right now. So the spacing's about, not that my hand's an accurate measurement for anything, but wider than a coffee cup. There you go. Wider than my big one anyways. But I like it. I'm still bummed out about the hurricane thing, but this is still going to look really nice when it's done. I'm going to cut this off really quick and adjust. I guess I don't need the vertical things that didn't show up in here. That should just blink out of existence, I think. Perfect. Okay. Get my poor phone. Okay, they didn't kill the battery as bad as I thought it was going to. A little older. Astro City, Tarnished Angel, and Astro City Confession. Ooh! Oh, that sounds fun. In a city full of heroes and villains, they do a character study of a washed-up villain, Tarnished Angel, and a kid trying to break into the hero gig. Confession. I'm not gonna lie, that reads like a fanfic, and I'm here for it. I do love my fanfictions. Yeah, I will have to take a peek at that. I will add it to my list of things. I'll put this in an actual note later. Okay, maybe if I write on the correct side of the sticky, that would be the right answer. Bottom row. White. Okay, perfect. Noted. I'll put that in a more official place tomorrow. Oh, turn off my portable sewing machine. Oh, she's so warm. It's just from the light, but alright, we're going to together look and see how much this is gonna be. Now don't come for me, but I do like my Michael's store. I have to slide comic book reading back into my rotation of books. I finally finished the multi-hyphenated life today, which was very educational for what I'm trying to do with my life. And I need to mark it complete on my Storygraph app. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's very repetitive, which if you're like me in a thick skull and you need to read the same thing over and over again for it to like compute, very good. If you get irritated with reading the same thing over and over again in different wording, might be irritating. Best sewing machines for. Let's just see what the quilting sewing machine recommendations are. Rocky Mountain Sewing Vacuum. Perfect. Love. relatively local. Like, I'm also still going to do garment making things, but no, I don't want to claim 10% off right now. I want to read. I want to test. I just want you to tell me. Under 500. Honestly, I would take a refurb machine. That might actually be better. Okay, you know what? This is going to be a different day problem. I'm not doing this with y'all. This is going to be very boring. I'm trying. Just as bad as the cat. I'm trying not to. But I have... What book do I have sitting back there? I borrowed Clara and the Sun from my sister because I saw they were making a movie in reference to the book. And the trailer looked really, really good. It looked so good that I was like, I need to read the book before I watch this. So, must read the book first. I also have a poetry book I picked up from the library I need to go through. I've got a couple other things in my to-read list. They're all mostly self-help things, though, so I could probably use a break from those and pick up a comic book or two. I think the comic book shop downtown closed, so I'll have to go looking elsewhere. Which really sucks. Big womp. But the record shop is still there. Which would be cool if I had any records. Or a record player. One day. I don't even have space for a record player right now. I really have space for all these shenanigans. Really? See, I'm a book person. I think the only exception to where I truly did not read the book first was Jurassic Park, but to be fair, I was a kid and didn't know that the book came first, so I should read the book at some point. I love movies. But yeah, I like the movies usually don't stack up anyways. I don't know why I like going in with such harsh judgment. I don't know, probably so I don't pass judgment on to others. Yeah, my mom used to have a decent, mom and some stuff that was dad's, I guess. Mom used to have like a original Michael Jackson Thriller where like it was the full, he was in the white suit with the white tiger on the cover. I don't know that she has it anymore. Just a big womp. I would love it. I really like physical media. Like, as I've gotten, like, I love my tech, don't get me wrong. I love my phone, I love my apps. Physical media, though, is really cool, especially audio-related stuff. Like, my car doesn't even have a CD player anymore, and that genuinely upsets me, because I have CDs and K-pop albums that I would like to listen to in the car. Prestige. I think I saw The Prestige. I love Practical Magic. I didn't know there was a book. I might go back and read the book now that I'm aware. But I love Practical Magic. I think I have it on DVD. Somewhere in my cacophony of shenanigans. Somewhere. I also haven't read any of the like Hannibal Lecter books. I should probably read those before I watch the rest of the movies. But I do need to finish the TV show Hannibal, because I still have season 3 to watch. Finding out how it ends and my heart's not ready for that. Anyways. There 100% a romance to having a physical copy of something. It's just, like, the bookshelf is falling apart, otherwise I would, like, show and tell, but I need to get a new bookcase. I have a lot of fiction. I don't read a lot of nonfiction books unless it's a self-help book. I have a lot of fiction. I have a lot of magic books too, but I do practice in the little free time that I do get. I have large collections of D&D books. Yeah, I think my sister has been on a journey of collecting books, which is really cool. What did she ask me to get her for Christmas? What book was that? I don't know. She asked for a lot of, like, it wasn't Orwell. It was a Hemingway book and something else. We do have a copy of 1984 in the house, I think, and I still have my copy of Animal Farm from high school. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I'm trying to think. I feel like I have lost some of my physical media things that I enjoyed over the years. I must not have loved them that much if I can't remember what all they were, but still. Also, I do still have at least disc 1 of my Nightmare Before Christmas DVD set. So I can say I still have that. I don't know. Like my other bookcase 2.0 is behind the laptop, so I'm staring off into the distance, but I think my most prized physical media possession would be I have every Assassination Classroom manga. The whole thing. I actually have 2 copies of, I think it's 8. Oh, Ender's Game. I saw the movie. I'm trying to remember if I enjoyed the movie or not. I must not have. It must not have made at least a good impact, because I can't hardly remember what happened, but yeah. But a 10-year-old feeling that way is valid. Probably impossible. Yeah, I heard there was a lot of hoopla about it. I didn't read the book first, so I didn't get the hoopla, but I heard. Sorry. I had a cough and a tickle. And I am getting tired. Completely getting tired. I think my body's been trying to get sick for the last week and just stress and 20 billion other things, but I think we're gonna have to call it for the evening, because I can feel my body trying to collapse on me, and I do have to work tomorrow. Oh, maybe that was the stink. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a real thing. Yeah. I don't know, was that as big of a stink as the whole J.K. Rowling debacle? Maybe it was, I don't know. Oh, hell yeah, I love a ramble. I love a monologue. I'm a huge yapper. I'm a huge fan of yapping, if you can't tell. I will, especially when I'm just in here by myself, making sure that the eventual YouTube upload isn't completely boring. I will be in here just yapping it up. So it's nice to have people to monologue with me and fill in the lull. Okay, I'll finish brushing that back momentarily. does contain more than 2 seconds to respond to. But yes, I'm very glad you were here. I'm glad you got to monologue. I am thankful for everyone that got to come in today. But I think we're going to wrap it up at Sip and So and Co. I'm trying to think if there's any other updates I need to give you guys. As of right now, we're still going to do Friday morning streams. I was hemming and hawing about changing it, but no. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I have my blue sky is linked. YouTube is linked if you want to watch this video after it eventually gets kicked off of Twitch in a week. I will upload it to YouTube probably tomorrow to have it done in a timely fashion. My story graph is linked if you're curious of what I have read and what I feel about it. The Substack is linked now. So if you want to follow the coding half of my life, you're welcome to go and join in on that. I just started posting last week. So she's a little barren, but we're working on it. I will be designing a logo here pretty soon. One of these windows is not closed all the way. Never mind, it's just janky. What was the name? Substack. I don't know. Clearly I'm tired. Anywho, I hope everyone has a wonderful night, a wonderful evening. I hope your Friday brings you much joy and happiness. You get everything done that you need to. And I think that's a wrap. Thanks everyone for coming by. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next time. Night.